most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the tits!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session. Hope everyone is having a brilliant start to the week. Whatever your bias on the current market conditions, hope everyone's enjoying the action. Still very much a trader's environment, I do believe, actually. If you're a spot bag believer, bull either, yeah, you may be struggling a little bit, but I think it's a very, very good traders market at the minute. Highlights from last week, Bitcoin update, this was last Thursday, crypto summit, new lows incoming. Wasn't too sure myself, to be honest, but you can certainly trade it that way. Yes, new lows were incoming. So, very much, as I say, a trader's environment at the minute. The price action, the order flow has been absolutely brilliant. If you have been struggling, go grab a link from below and join us in the trdr.io, the Trader Academy, the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course there. We still do have 20% off that course for you with private access to the Discord as well. New 1 hour, 24-minute video. But let's have a look at what's been going on. We're going to concentrate on big boy BTC today, okay? All the others will follow as usual, okay? So join us in the live session as well, in the US session a little bit later. Appreciate daylight savings over there. So 1 hour back, but we're going to keep our timings over here in Europe the same. So check local times, link later for that. Yeah, absolute devastation yesterday, wasn't there? Last time I checked, 850 million, I believe, knocked off the general stock market. So, you know, if you've got your allocation in Fartcoin or squirrels, peanuts, moondem, whatever, and you wanting prices to rise, good luck with that, son. But yeah, I mean, absolute devastation yesterday. I was playing for a bounce as well. We'll go into that in a second. You know, we had some good bid. We had some CVD divergences, but it wasn't to be. You know, you've got to stay adaptive. You've got to stay dynamic with the data that is presented to you. Memes have been absolutely on point.
Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you. Sir.
Yeah, Trump is really ruling the market at the minute, isn't he? It's crazy.
You may even get tired of winning.
Forcing the hand of the market.
Please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning.
We have to keep winning. Unbelievable, isn't it? So yeah, interesting day yesterday, to be honest. Weekend action was just the usual weekend action, flat weekend action. I saw there was actually a lot of people trying to long BTC on a Sunday. There was a lot of lower time frame retail traders trying to long BTC on a Sunday. I'm just like, oh my God, please just calm down, wait for the volume. Always try and trade with the volume. But even yesterday when I woke up, first thing yesterday morning when I woke up, it was interesting to see that the Asian session open, which I believe not always the case, but you know, 90% of the time you should wait for, really. If you're trading in this crap price action on a Sunday afternoon while all the bigger traders are out enjoying themselves, then you really need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. This came right at the Asian Open and you actually got a bounce. Of course we did go lower eventually yesterday with the US session selling off, okay, but the best risk reward is with those zones. All right, guys. So yeah, I was looking for a bounce yesterday. We had some bullish volume CVD divergences. They got absolutely destroyed. Price action got destroyed. Was looking for a squeeze up. Maybe I'm early. Maybe that is coming. But yeah, as I say, real traders environment. Why is it a trader's environment? We don't give a shit which way price is going, to be honest. Yes, okay, there's also going to be concern about spot portfolios and the like, but you know, we really don't care. As traders, we're the mercenaries of the trading world, aren't we? We don't give a shit. We'll trade any which way. So if you are struggling, grab a link from below and join us in the academy. Free stuff in there also. All right, guys. So yeah, as we went on to yesterday, basically, you know, we started coming down, and I think that CME gap was a partial fill, and with a weekly NPOC there a little bit lower as well. But we came down, didn't we? And again, Asian session last night, we found a little bit of a bounce, okay? But what we're going to do is going to do a top-down view, BTC and trading view, and see what's going on. So, as we're presented with a very, very clean weekly chart now, it has to be said, your market structure is broken. Okay, we said that last week. Okay, this can now take time to play out. It's not always the case that you're just going to V-shape up from here. I think this is now going to take time to auction some levels. Okay, and on last week's live, we did actually draw some fib times on the weekly chart, and we presented with a little bit of fib time coming into May time, actually. So yes, we'll trade the levels in between, but I think this can now, you know, this could take a couple of months now. And we do have some fib times coming into May. That's not always conducive, really, with a market rallying, okay? You know, normally it's selling May, go away. So we'll have to see. Maybe it's before that. Maybe we get a bounce before that. You know, I'm not just going to go with these meme sayings and say, right, that's when we're going to buy. We'll just follow the data. But as you can see on a weekly chart, we've still got these levels a little bit lower that have been discussed. 71, 72k. We still have a little bit of order flow and order block down there, some large resting limit orders waiting down there in the order books as well. Okay, but to the top side, yeah, I mean, your resistance is right back up there at 90. You do have some wick space, but then, yeah, I mean, I would call it 89k. We're just going to go for 89k, I think, there at the minute, and I'm going to get rid of that one. I think the CME gap, you can say that is not a partial fill anymore. That's a full fill, and we do still have a weekly NPC, should I say, a little bit lower. But yeah, I think this can take a bit of time now. Maybe you move up, you know, take some more liquidity to the top side. I think I've got my eye on about the 85, 87k region if we do get a further squeeze in the next 48 hours. That is the only real area I would look to potentially put on some heavier shorts, is if we push up. Okay, and then to the downside, we know the level that we looked at in last week's video and last week's live session as well. But the thing is about these levels, they can take time to come to, okay? There's no point in posting on Twitter, on X, or on any of the socials saying, yep, 70k, 71, 68. You know, what is your timing on that? Are you just going to sit on your hands and do nothing until we get there, you know, because you're a spot bag believer? Or if you're a trader like ourselves, get involved. You can maybe get along up here, grab yourself a few percent, and then hedge that position further for any further downside, okay? That's your weekly chart. Daily chart, we can just see that old range there, okay? So old range, value area high, coming in 70 to 71, we'll just call it there, okay? So I think the eventual conclusion could be around there, but as I say, that can take a bit of time. Daily fib time, again, coming in just at the beginning of May here. So maybe we push up today over the next 48 hours again. Monthly VWAP there, 86.7, I should say, actually. But I know there's a big liquidity pocket just over 87. If we take 85, it's obviously going to take the Monday highs and the weekend liquidity as well. So for me personally, not looking for fresh shorts today after yesterday's drop. And there we go on a 1 hour time frame, just lower time frame at the minute. And those are my zones of interest. 1 hour downtrend, absolutely no denying it. You're probably going to get some sellers in here at this 81, 82 region. It's just a trend line, to be honest. Don't short this area unless the order flow is suggestive that asks and offers are going to hammer price back down, okay? We got a little bit of that yesterday. We will have a look at the TRDR console in a second. But for me personally, yeah, I would look for a little bit of a scam up further, to be honest. Take that Monday high. And this is the only zone for me, really, where I would consider the bigger shorts, okay? 84 into 85. And then if we can stretch our legs a little bit higher and take 87, that'd be really good. And more often than not, what all that'll do, it'll just cause absolute mass confusion along the timelines and the socials. If the data presents us with a fresh short up here, those are the ones I'm going to take. Really well done if anyone did long this in the Asian Open yesterday. Actually, really well done if you did catch that. It's a difficult one. The longs are going to be difficult at the minute. The shorts have been easy, very easy. The longs are going to be difficult, okay? Maybe you just add into your spot bags for the next few years. That's all, you know, well said and good. If you're trading in between, very light leverage, light margin on those long risk on trades, I would say, to be honest, okay, get aggressive on the short still, because I think we've still got that liquidity a lot lower. With that being said, we need to go check the order flow in the TRDR console.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Here we go then, guys. TRDR console on the multiverse as usual. Watching Ethereum, watching SU, watching Sol. Sol order books have been a bit shit lately, actually. I was watching this order block yesterday. When did that bottom at that order block yesterday? Asian Open once again. Again, Timing, okay? Timing. Think about timing. Trade with the volume. When do you get the most volume kicks? US session, Asian session at the minute. It's not often, even though we're floating up now, that the Euro session puts in the volume, okay? Not looking for shorts just yet. You had some perps offers right here earlier on, just around that 81k level. It doesn't matter. I think that guy, that entity even got filled. It doesn't matter if you've got offers there. You need selling on them like you had yesterday, here and here, okay? Couple of guys in the socials caught those short trades. Really, really well done. Took a little bit of balls because obviously I don't think the selling pressure was massive actually, but what you actually have in these zones is just absolute lack of bid. So slight selling with lack of bid, it rolls over. So I know a couple of the guys in the socials smashed the red button on those shorts yesterday, and really, really well done. Came down into the bid, tried a little bit of a long down here yesterday. It wasn't to be, okay? 78k was our initial invalidation. We invalidate there, we bounce, we eventually go lower into the Asian session, and up we go. But yeah, just on the multiverse chart at the minute, I'm not going to concentrate too much on the altcoins. Let's just have a look at what BTC is doing in a full window. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, perp chart at the minute. Let me just go to spot. Okay, so monthly open up here, 84.3, okay? If we rise up and take these levels, it's going to take your Monday highs and all the weekend price action. Let me just show you those top levels on a nice clean chart. There you go, okay? So for large offer, ask order block. 85k, just over 85k. I think the trade to take for a big short side trade, your next big short side trade, as we have broken market structure, as you're verging on downtrends really on a weekly and daily chart now, it's gonna be up here. There's a big liquidity pocket just over 87k, and this zone up here, if we can stretch our legs up to that zone, that's gonna offer a really good risk reward short, okay? The downside is a little bit easier because we've already been here and we're taking some of this liquidity already, okay? Now, what has to be said is the orders down here that we're resting at 70k. I don't know if this is the same entity, but they've actually moved a little bit, okay? So 72 is now your largest order block on perps and spot, okay? And then a couple of large order blocks there at 74 and 75 getting defended at that weekly MPC. I think this zone down here is going to be your final resolution, and it ties in with that old daily range value area high, doesn't it? But as I say, what's your timing, okay? So think about timing. Are you just prepared to sit on your hands and do nothing until we get down here? Or do you want to trade these levels in between? Do you want to be the mercenary, trading it in between? Do you want a little cheeky long here? Do you want a short back up here? Trade in between. Go grab a link from below. Link below for the console trial as well, free trial. But jump into the academy and join us in the Art of Data-Driven Market Analysis course. All right, guys. So yeah, there we have it. Okay, let's just have a quick look at what the other exchanges are doing. So that was our bid yesterday. This was the initial zone yesterday. So wake up, see that bounce, great. Couple of sells into just pre-US session there, straight down back into the demand here. As we were down there, let me just go to a 15-minute chart. As we were down there, bullish CVD divergence is building, still building now, okay? Retail shorts piling in. And I said to the guys even yesterday, full disclosure, I said, I'm not too fussed about shorting this actually. I'd rather just wait for the long side trades as we are now down here. But if you did take that, really well done. Turned out, in hindsight, to be a very good day trade short, okay? But low open interest environment, low funding environment, okay? I think we're due for a little bit of a squeeze unless the bears start to get mega aggressive again, which you will see in the order flow. You're soon going to see in the order flow if the bears start to get aggressive. Just having a look at the OBD, you don't even have to flick through these charts. Perps, 20 and 26 ratio, CoinM and USDT. Okay, these guys are attacking already. Let's see what we get in the coming 24 hours. But I think if we can rise up a little bit higher, that would offer a better risk reward as always as traders, okay? Don't just short, okay, because we've had this devastation here. Very nice. Just wait for this. If in doubt, just wait a little bit, yeah? Don't just expect price to nuke back down because you think it's going to 71 or 70 or 68 or Kappa's 12k or whatever, okay? Follow the data, yeah? Follow the data. We've also just come from some of the biggest bid depth we've ever seen, 1.7 billion bid depth for spot market down here. Still very much interested, which is good to see, okay? So bear market, bull market, who cares? We'll trade it, whatever. Coinbase USD, they got involved in the selling there. They've got some selling here in this Euro session. But yeah, main ones you want to watch now, Binance Spot, Coinbase USD, I would say, and then yes, you know, the kingmakers, Binance Perps, USDT. You need to keep an eye on that. Not going to keep an eye on too many alts today. If you want to have a look at alts with us, join us in the live session a little bit later on. Same time for the Euro guys over here. Appreciate the US time is a little bit different now. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's have a quick look at the screener and see what movers and shakers are going on. Okay, so I'm just checking OBD ratios at the minute. I can always check open interest on the perps as well, but OBD ratios, a lot of these coins obviously are going to be overly bullish, and sometimes on a lot of these it's just the market makers putting up liquidity for the coin as well. But let's just see if there's any devastation in the open interest and anything of interest that we want to have a look at with some nice negative funding as well. And then we'd have a look at the bid ask, all important bid ask. You know, you can look at open interest and funding all day long, but what actually moves price, it is the bid and the ask. Okay, but yeah, really nice. So not much I'm seeing in perps at the minute. Keeping an eye on Rune actually, because Rune has been in some real devastation. Open interest absolutely nuked, negative funding, but the order books are a bit shit on Rune actually, so I'm going to keep an eye on it because it is due for a little bit of a squeeze. But it has to be said, you know, that's probably all you are looking for. Okay, over at the spot market, a few coins here that are quite bid. Uni's quite bid actually, but I do know that Uni has got some offers above. Let's just take a look at that and I'll show you what I mean quickly. There you go. So Uni's got this bid right under price here, but okay, someone wants out. Okay, so that's the beauty of the screener now. Okay, always go and check this. Someone really wants out with Uni right up to 6.5 level there. All right, guys. So what else? TRX getting a bid. What's Justin up to? And then yeah, some other stuff, but nothing I would really want to dive into right here right now on this Euro session. OBD totals, who's doing some volume here, who's putting some volume in. Salt near actually, near, interesting. And then on the spot market, okay, totals OBD, BTC and ETH doing some good volume, XRP and BNB doing some good volume. And I have to say BNB has been rising up. It does have some offers again a little bit higher, but yeah, some nice volume going into BNB there. So nice one to trade. It has had some devastation, and also Doge as well doing some good volume through the books there. Right, guys, so join us in the live session a little bit later on. Don't just chase shorts because you believe the market is going to tank. Okay, follow the data wherever that data leads you. All right, maybe we have 24-48 hours of squeeze up. You've got to be open to that. Okay, bears are in control. That's probably all you'll be looking for at the minute. I'm not sure we're ready to V-shape and back up yet. All right, but join us in the US session and we'll check more data then. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat. That's a nice shirt. Do they make it from End?